ought to be idyllic for children, but for some kids in Scarborough, regular beach trips are out of reach. Despite the seafront being just a mile away, high prices for attractions and hidden costs mean some families on low incomes visit the beach less often than tourists. As part of a series of special reports about life in coastal Britain, Beck Homer reports now from Scarborough.
Where are we going? Baby! Yay, come on then, let's go!
A trip organised by the community centre for those living on the Barracliff estate in Scarborough. It's just a mile from the sea, but it's a side of town where the tourists don't go. Levels of poverty here are high. It's among the 1% of most deprived areas in England.
There's kids on here that I've talked to and they've said that they've never been to the beach before and they're like 14-year-olds or whatever and they've lived here all their lives.
To see their faces light up and to see them, running around on the beach, just having fun and not a care in the world when, some of these families, some of these children may have issues at home. So it's getting them out of that sort of, rut and giving them something else to focus on.
Veronica is a single working mum. Despite it being on her doorstep, bringing her 6 children to the beach can get expensive.
We're trying to stay away from the things that obviously the children want. They want ice creams, they want this, that and the other, and it's not a case of being tight, it's a case of it costs a lot. It's aimed at tourists.
It's like the first ever time we found animals in rock pools. We found a crab, jellyfish, and I found like this tiny fish.
It's been a couple of years since we've been back here, and it's been fun, and I've enjoyed myself.
For the children living in Barracliff, most of their time is spent on the estate.
It's quite rough and there's a lot of drugs and alcohol and stuff like that is not very good for a kid, so that's hard to grow up with.
I worry about if I'm going to get hurt one day around here and if something's going to happen to one of my animals.
2, 3, go!
The Gallows Close Centre provide lots of activities for free or minimal cost to keep young people engaged and off the streets.
We offer a safe place for these children to come. Without it, we could see a rise in antisocial behaviour. The centre provides role models for these young people that they may not get elsewhere. So it's about making sure that they have plenty to do on their doorstep.
There ain't great influences around on the street, but that don't go for everyone. And there's great things like Gallows and things like that.
I found a jellyfish!
I've done a lot of trips and it has massively helped me, and it's just been a really big help in boosting my confidence.
And for those who run the community centre, that's what it's all about, allowing the young people the chance to grow, have fun and be free from the stresses of life on the estate. Beck Homer, BBC News, Scarborough.